Welcome back to the Ender's Game on Blu-ray Disc Tournament presented by MLG and Game On. We're about to hop into Game 2 of State versus Hendralisk. What a game.
What a game. In the break we learned that
No, we didn't.
Desro was telling Destiny that he was handling PR poorly. That's kind of like Hitman calling you like the sickest cheeser or something like that. So,
can we just... We're jumping into the game, I think, aren't we?
yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are. That's good.
So
I'm
State
ready
is
to
ready.
jump into the game. State sure is ready. So is
Yeah.
Hendralisk.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is gonna be the Polar Night.
The night in the pole. Yeah.
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 The night in the North Pole.
Polar.
Polar. It's a pole, right? That's why it's snowy.
Polar. You know
One of
what?
the poles is south of the
Actually,
North Pole.
it's kind of wrong on this map.
Why?
Because polar doesn't necessarily mean cold. It's just that the poles of our planet happen to be cold.
Right.
So to use like polar just to make a cold map, kind of not like scientifically accurate, you know? Like imagine like the poles on Mercury are probably pretty hot. Assuming it's the side facing the sun and whatnot, and it's not tilted too far, right? Like so, polar doesn't necessarily mean cold. So
I
to
guess
call
it
this,
all depends, right? The poles. I mean, the poles could completely, like, you could take the poles as something else. It's a round world, so
yeah, but I'm just saying like the poles aren't necessarily
there's
cold.
always
They
gonna
just
be-
happen to be cold on Earth.
right.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know, just for
Yeah, again, it's very relative, but I think
It's-
I mean,
and very relevant too. I think because this map, the name kind of bothers me now.
no, it shouldn't. I don't think it's. I think most of the people have to, like, you have to make references to Earth and what we see here.
Really?
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, do drones have eyes?
I mean, they need to see, don't they?
Oh, so you're assuming that all life everywhere else has to have eyes?
I mean, they have some
To
form
see.
of vision, don't they? Yeah, it doesn't have to. It could be like a bat uses sonar, or
Okay,
some
exactly.
sea life uses, I think, radar. I think. Don't
Okay,
wait.
yeah.
You know.
But just in general, like, we see like traits of, I think, life as we know it all over StarCraft. There's not really
But I mean, that makes sense, as seeing as how all
How does
life
it
on
make
Earth
sense?
is divinely
all
inspired.
life on
But
Earth.
all life on Earth, if
Steven,
God
I just
if
fucked
God made
myself
life on
over.
Earth, wouldn't He make it the same in the rest of the universe? Why would you laugh at that? Why did He just laugh at that? I think it's a legitimate point. Why would God create completely different sets of creatures for different planets?
Why would he?
Thank you. So back to this divinely inspired game of StarCraft 2. Yeah, same stuff. Well, no, not same at all. Everything's different actually. We got a typical 15-16 build by Hendralisk.
Yeah.
15 hatch,
and,
16 pool. Hatch early so you can get drones, so you can get minerals, so you can get more army.
There's a zealot with a very humanoid creature.
Very
popping
humanoid.
out of the Protoss alien race.
That he
He's
is.
also wearing clothes for some strange reason. And it's gonna be cancelled.
Oh. And of course, that's pretty standard. You make the zealot and then you cancel it right before it's done if there are no early lings, but that way, if you need it, it'll just pop out and help you.
Yep.
Putting it on the Nexus immediately after, pretty standard. Everything's pretty standard. The only thing that could be off here would be a lot of chrono going into the cyber core.
Yeah, that's a lot of chrono. This is probably gonna be 4-gate pressure.
He does dump, yeah, he dumps one immediately into it.
Yeah, Mothership Core popping out. I think we're pretty much almost guaranteed to see 4 gateways being dropped, or 3 gateways being dropped to make a total of 4, and for State to apply pressure here.
Oh, but Hendralisk, I think, is going to see it when he comes back. He's going to see the chrono dropped on the side. Oh, he stops, unfortunately.
Was Hendralisk the one that responded? Was it Hendralisk that responded by going 2 base? We saw Kane earlier today going 2 base against Hitman. But yesterday, I'm not sure if one of Hendralisk's responses was to stay on 2 base
I think it
and
was.
attack a little bit faster.
But, and again, this is what we were talking about earlier. That's easy to do against Hitman, because there's no chance that Hitman's going for a third.
And
Against
even-
a player
even
like
though- yeah.
State, that might not be like your go-to, you
yeah,
know?
but even though Hendralisk has not scouted the cybercore being chrono boosted, he did scout the gas not being taken, and that's
Yeah.
a big tell. When you open with 1 gas gateway, and then don't take the second gas for a while, 4 gateways is almost a guarantee.
Yeah, definitely.
And Robo, this could be an immortal sell it all in
like
without
the,
yeah.
That SOS did it on this
Ye-
map, right?
Yep. Yeah, without
basically,
taking any more gases.
It's basically it's either, I think it's 2 immortals and a warp prism,
Yep.
and then a lot of zealots.
Yep.
It's either 4 gateways, it might be 5. I think it's 4 gateways and a robo.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then,
But I think this response by Hendralisk might be the perfect one. He
Maybe.
will be able to wall off.
Yeah.
With just 1 extra building there, and that's taking the gas is a little bit dangerous, though. He's taking really fast.
yeah. But again, he probably wants to because he knows he's going to be stuck on 2 bases, but he has to make sure he's got enough. This build is very surprising because it hits so hard so early. Like you see 2 immortals and that many zealots, and you're like,
Oh, but
Jesus.
he took 2 more gases, so that's
Yeah, he
not
did.
gonna
So
be the case.
that is out of the question now. Both players changing up what they're doing on the fly. I think maybe
Yeah, State Scouts the lack of a third as well for Hendralisk, so it's a little bit of a tell for him.
yeah. So
Hendralisk-
so after seeing that, dropping the 2 gases, knowing that he's probably not gonna be able to punch through the front
Yep.
with just an immortal. I mean, he could, but Hendralisk would have to mess up pretty bad for that.
Yeah, and
You
it
know.
seems like Hendralisk is gonna go for Storm Hosts, which is this is what I like to do against this same opener.
Yeah, but it's a lot harder on this map.
It is.
I think
this-
to cover your third
it
and
can
to
be
attack, like the bases are. This is like the best map to play against Stormhost, in my opinion.
Yeah, what I do against gateway pressure, like we saw, is I tech to Stormhost because once they're out, all the gateway pressure is gone.
More or less.
You're
yeah.
on 2 base, and then I continue to make queens and do a Nidus. And then Nidus is really powerful. This could be really
this
dangerous.
Could be really dangerous.
think
Oh
Hendralisk
no,
has seen it
no!
at all.
Hendralisk is so ready for it. Unless he
there's
drops-
no lanes.
Oh no! He walks to
the
the
worst
bottom!
possible time to walk to the bottom with the queens.
No, and now we're gonna have 4 zealots warped in immediately.
Oh, the Storm Host
Can he
needs
kill
no force
him?
field. Oh, that's big actually.
That's pretty nice, but it's only gonna be 1 swarm host, unfortunately.
Yeah. And Stay doing a good job of keeping the Sinders alive.
Yeah.
This was so unfortunate for Hendralisk.
I think
Oh,
wow.
when he gets the I don't even know how that happened.
I mean, at this point, what do you do as a Zerg player? Just go to your third? Like, he's never gonna get up here. He's never gonna get up here.
Yeah, again, I think the best response would be once again to drop a Nidus on the natural and use the Storm Hosts to counterattack.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, yeah, because like I said,
Those,
like he's
all
never.
those drones are dead.
He's not gonna get out.
He needs to do something crazy here.
Tweet at MLG #dirty
Yeah.
for your real opinions on Protons. Yeah. Oh, can he?
How did that Storm Host get lower?
I'm
Or
not.
he unburrowed it for some reason?
I don't know.
That's dangerous. Yeah. And yeah, Hendralisk is in a really
This
tough
is,
position. This should not have happened if he
Yeah,
had
those queens,
That
like
was so
he just
unlucky.
moved
Yeah,
them.
very unlucky.
He
Well-
just moved them out.
If anyone ever thought that Hendralisk hacks, I think this is
Oh
we
man.
should throw that out of the question. Poor Hendralisk.
He's gonna. I mean, this is kind of the only thing he can do, but he's. I mean, he lost his. He's lost half his bases.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of trouble right now. State is already in a position to make observers. I mean, rip.
Rip.
He needs to focus that pylon.
He did do the
That would've
right
really-
thing to counterattack with the Storm Host.
Yeah. Well, he needed to make that decision like 2 minutes earlier, though. Like as soon as those force fields.
That would have been good.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
a
they more
shitty
or less
decision,
slowed down.
and it seems really dumb. But the second that first force field goes down, it's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck it, time to go counter. Like there's
go
no
counter
way.
all the queens, just yellow.
Hendralisk could have killed that pylon. I'm still surprised he's not even trying to.
It can be tough. I think killing the structures in front is better because the locusts have a hard time
Yeah.
against force fields. So I don't mind what Hendralisk is doing. Actually,
He
stopped
needs
focusing.
to target something.
He needs to target the gateways.
He should just kill the pylon. He could kill that pylon. I know he can. No link
Even
speed.
if he kills that pylon, I don't think that's gonna make a difference. I think
Well,
he
I
needs
mean,
to get rid of
it at least unpowers 2 cannons, I think. Maybe 3.
Hendralisk double expanding here. I don't know if I like this.
And it unpowers the gateways, too.
I think that Hendralisk needs to go all in. I think that was his only choice. Yeah, just double expanding is he's gonna put himself in an even more unfavorable position.
Yeah.
One state is ready to deal with this. And, like the thing is, if Hendralisk goes all in instead of taking those 2 extra bases, then he has a bigger chance of this working, of killing the natural state and getting him back into the game like that. But in not
Oh,
doing
check
so,
fuse!
he has less. So he's more likely to be broken. And,
Wow.
I mean, if he's not investing money into this contain or this aggression, and investing in drones instead, this is gonna eventually get broken.
I'm surprised these queens made it all the way across the map.
Yeah. I mean, again, those should have started moving a lot earlier.
Yeah.
Now he's just gonna pull back. I don't mind this decision now because again, he already dropped the 2 extra hatcheries, and he's probably thinking I need to turtle Stormhost now.
Maybe. And Stormhouse are a unit that Berserk can actually play from behind with. You can turtle the Stormhouse even if you're behind and still maybe hold. Again, I think this map is one of the hardest ones to do it on because there's so much room for the Protoss to move around.
Yeah.
But,
State identifying that Hendralisk left right away.
This is going to be really unfortunate if he catches...
He'll catch 1 or 2.
I think he'll get 3.
Queens.
If he, does he have blink?
Want to bet?
Did he have blink? He's not blinking. Wow, what a...
1, 2.
2.
Okay.
Oh, he should have hit the queen. He could have.
he didn't catch him. He didn't catch him. He
could have. What do you mean?
He didn't actually catch him. They stood there because the Stormhosts were there. They could have run away.
Yeah, and he could have blinked forward earlier too.
Robbed from production. I'm glad we didn't bet because we would have disagreed on that.
Oh my god. There's another queen. Does that not count as a catch either? Oh, and another queen. Oh, never mind. That's Stormhouse.
We were saying I think the clear measurement there was the speed of the queens to get onto the creep.
Oh, so why did you say I bet all the
run.
queens will get on the creep before?
Well, you said it would be really unfortunate if he catches them. I said he might be able to catch 1 or 2.
Okay.
Catch, as in catch up to.
Okay. When do I get to cast with Ignatius? I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's cool. I'll just go play Eve.
You have a corporation to manage?
Yeah, man.
Oh. Nice blink. Takes out the locust. Uh-oh. No sentries in here, at least. Will he warp in a sentry? That's the real question. Oh, and the shift click blink. And he does not warp in any sentries. Oh, Dark Templar.
Yeah, this might be too much. Hendralisk can't spread himself too thin with this low number of Stormhosts.
So
his only hope, I think, was a straight up head-to-head engagement.
Yeah, or a longer, drawn-out game.
Yeah.
I think
for which he Sade was gonna attack no matter what. It's an advantage like this. He's not just gonna sit back.
Yeah.
This is unfortunate for Hendralisk.
I don't think I understand Hendralisk holding on. Nobody wants to lose a tournament like that.
Oh, absolutely.
To the sentry block. Like it just feels like one of the lamest things in the universe. So I can understand the frustration.
Yeah, and that wasn't a no lane or anything like that by State. It was 4 sentries in a
yeah.
person.
But even if you get like 1 sentry up there and you block it, like you just warp in more. Like it's just really sad to lose to that as a Zerg player. It feels really bad.
Of course, there are things that the Hendralisk could have done better. If you're wondering, the Warlord spread is something that you should always have if there's no Stargate out for the Protoss. So Hendralisk should have been able to see that coming. He didn't even have the Watchtower. He had one of the Watchtowers, I think, but not the one that the War Prism and the Mothership Core run by. So he didn't see it coming at all. And seeing it coming is something that you need to do. Oh. Needs to focus fire the Colossi with the Locusts. That many Colossus.
Stage is gonna blink forward, and now the carnage, the rectage, the rectening begins. I don't think he's gonna retreat. I think he's just gonna go. And I'm taking out like 10 Stormhosts there.
Yeah, that's gonna be GG. Hendralisk.
Unfortunately, falls 2-0.
Dropping down to the
or
losers
0-2, I
match.
guess.
Yeah, 0-2.
And State takes the games. He'll head off to the winners match. Hendralisk off to the losers match. Next we have Masa versus Vive.
Yep. So we'll be back in 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Stick around.